And there we go, we are live today. So let's wait a bit to see the first comments. If the sound is good, the video is great. Let's check also on the other side. Everything should be working. Absolutely. I see, Alpzil, perfect. So today we have the partnership of the year, Weyu, and I already like it. The team is amazing. And I would love to hear more about that. That's why we decided to organize this IMA together, to talk together about the new project that's opening on our ecosystem, but also with great artists, future features, all these projects that is actually amazing and on Zilliqa. So I will let you, Team Weyu, to present yourself. Tell us more about you, tell us more about your project and your future.
Great. Nice to have you here, everybody. And amazing to be live all together finally. So my name is Caroline. I'm the COO at WIIU, and I'm running the operations and the partnerships. And this is how we sort of met Zilliqa. And I'm very, very excited to be here and really explain what we're going to be building together in the future.
Super. My name is Chris. I am one of the founders, the founder of WIIU. And I echo what Caroline said, that I'm excited to be here, but really excited about this partnership. We have lots and lots to share. My background, I've been in the space since 2014. I know we all say that, oh, I've been in the space since whatever. But yeah, I build products and services and have been doing for quite some time. We help a lot of projects build DAOs. And from that, I was actually featured on Ivan on Tech about 2 years ago. And the United Nations reached out right after that interview that I did and asked if some of the technology that we're building can benefit refugees. And that's actually how I got into the NFT space. We did an NFT collection with the United Nations where we had 139 refugees participate in this NFT collection called WIIU Pieces. That launched several months ago, raised 300,000 for refugees and refugees causes with the United Nations. And then like I was already down the rabbit hole of crypto and DAOs and all of the other decentralized systems, but then NFTs, which I completely didn't believe in whatsoever. I forced the belief with working with the United Nations and making stuff happen. So that's a little bit of an intro of like where and how we got to this space and this time with NFTs in my life. And just excited to be here and really excited and very bullish on Zilliqa and what Zilliqa is doing and how we can participate in that.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Caroline. Amazing presentation. I'm also bullish for the future of Zilliqa, and honestly, it's a pleasure to hear your story around the NFT ecosystem. Sandra, would you like to present yourself, even if you are greatly known from the community?
No, I'm not that known, but I like myself here and there usually. So hi everyone, I'm Sandra. I head up the NFT and the Metaverse departments at Zilliqa. Most of you probably know me because I go on tangents speaking about Metaverse as a service and about how brands can enter the space and how we can help them. Also, though, the great innovation that's happening with the creator economy and with the NFTs and how we can actually empower a lot of individuals and artists. And this is why I'm so excited for this partnership, which has been in the making for, I think, about maybe 4 or 5 or maybe 6 months, even if I'm not mistaken. So it's taken a while for me to keep it in. And now that it's actually out and in the open, we can all get together and do this. So it's very exciting for me. I think we're onto something great here. The synergies are amazing. And I'm so excited that we're sharing it with the rest of the communities.
Amazing. I love it. I really love to hear it. So my first question for you guys will be, explain me a bit about Weyu. What was your idea and concept behind it?
Yeah, that's a great question. Like I said, it was born kind of from this NFT partnership that we did with the United Nations, and from there, you need to dig very deep. We come from a kind of consultancy firm / software development team, where when we work with people, when we work with clients, we dig very, very, very deep to make sure that we understand everything that's going on. We were already in the decentralized space, building smart contracts on multiple blockchains, really building out many different features of our original project, the Effect Network, and helping others. And when we put this together, I saw a lot of gaps in the market, tons and tons of gaps. And at first, I did not believe in this whole space. But then I started to understand. When I was a child, I collected football, baseball, and hockey cards back in Canada, and so for the relation of collectibles clicked. And once that clicked, I understood that this is going to be one of the biggest phenomenons in internet history, maybe the biggest. And I just saw so many gaps in this new ecosystem. So WIIU set forth to make this a very inclusive ecosystem for NFTs. So that means user experience, making sure that consumers, new and old, have easy ways to experience this whole new world. Multiple blockchains of accessibility. We're great believers in multilingual software and accessibility across all kinds of different demographics. And that's what WIIU really wants to bring to the ecosystem, just an all-inclusive place where whether you're old, young, new, old, an ecosystem where you can participate. And so we're making headlines there. We've integrated a couple of chains and a few different services that people can tap into. So it's not just a marketplace. I think people got us a little bit confused back at the original beginning of being a multi-chain marketplace. WIIU is much more than that. It's an ecosystem with several different products and services. We help communities build their communities, like projects build up their communities, because this is a really hard thing to do. You might have the best artwork, you might have the best story, but to actually bring the people into your project is a whole nother story. So we help people with a product we have called Expand, which is about 100,000 NFT enthusiasts that love to join different channels and support the engagement on social media of these products. We do have the marketplace, which currently has Solana and now Zilliqa, which is incredibly exciting. And we have our newest platform, which is the most exciting, which is called uLaunch, which allows any creator in the world to launch an NFT collection on Ethereum, on Solana, and now Zilliqa within a few minutes and completely for free. So they can design and develop their NFT collection right on our platform, kind of like an Adobe Illustrator kind of platform. And then they're able to put together all of the rarity traits, all of the smart contract settings, and even deploy that smart contract and that NFT collection onto the blockchain, and even follow through with their own customizable mint page for their community and their supporters to get their NFTs. So yeah, that's WIIU in a very large nutshell. That's a large nutshell.
That's amazing. And honestly, congrats for the numbers. That's big numbers. To be even cross-chain, that's mean being connected to different blockchains. That's even a new step apart, let's say. And on the same time, for the content creator, it's amazing. You can upload everything in one shot. I mean, I love this idea and the concept behind WIIU.
So with that product, I'd like to expand just really quick, because that really came from the United Nations partnership that we had. Our development team said, listen, we haven't done an NFT collection, so what do we need to do? We need to build a Python script to randomize all of the attributes. Then we're going to have to compile all of the metadata to make it a standard, like in the standard format for the blockchain that we're launching on. Then we have to develop a smart contract, make sure that's secure. Then we need to make a mint page. Then there were so many steps, and I looked at it and I said, listen, can we not like automate this and make this like in the browser as a thing? And as the development teams always say, they say, no, that's impossible and will take 50 years. And and then we made it. So that's often how it happens. And so it was out of a need. We really believe in creating, like I said, that inclusive place where people can use these services. And there's such a barrier of entry when you are a brand. Like you can even be a big brand to research and understand how this stuff works, and then find the right people to produce all of these steps to launch a collection. It's incredibly hard. So now ULaunch exists, and anybody can do it at any time, and hopefully we get some big names coming through the platform. Yeah.
So, sorry, Kevin, I just want to cut in for a second. Chris, would you say a good way to kind of round that up for people who kind of come from a design background but don't really kind of want another aspect? This is similar to what Adobe does with its suites, right? Because you can kind of assemble entire imagery through layers, and then you have the end product. So
Yeah, that's basically it. So you obviously in Adobe, we have an incredible design team that really are an extensive team of people that have developed this. And yeah, for sure, you can change all of the layers of your artwork. What's funny too is that when you put all of these little, let's say you're doing a collection, because collections, these NFT collections are very popular now. And so we have this in our software. But yeah, artists are able to take all of their different attributes of art and then layer them, drag and drop those layers within our platform, just like you would do on Adobe, put them together so you can validate if they all make sense. And we even have things in there that allows you to have conditionals. So it means like this thing can't go with this thing. So all of those things are there. And then you can also put in all the percentage points. I only want this to show up 5 times in the 10,000 that I'm creating. I only want this to show up, 23% of the time. So the rarity attributes as well is all developed in there without any coding. You need to know absolutely zero about code and how this goes together. So yeah.
That's great. Sorry. That's great, actually. Amazing. I love the idea. I love the concept behind it. A quick question from the community, so I wanted just to highlight it quickly. So when basically a YouTube launched demo video from you guys, like explaining basically how it's working, how can you mint it on live? Are you planning to release some content tutorial to show it? Or maybe we can show it during the AMA, depending.
Oh, so yes, we could certainly show it, though live demos make me nervous and I need to prepare before, but it's working so well. But yes, we will have a dedicated tutorial of exactly how it works. We've just released it, and we're actually saving a very special tutorial in regards to this with something that's coming out on Monday. That's a partnership between us, Zilliqa, and a very, very famous brand and an incredible individual behind the brand, which we will tell you absolutely zero more than that in this AMA, but you have to stay tuned. But yeah, so I'm going to do a dedicated series of tutorials, and I'm going to actually use this project as the example to show every single brand, artist, creator out there not only how easy it is to use, but how important it is for people to use, and the different functionalities and purposes that NFTs can actually have. Because as we know, a lot of the new people, they say, oh, is it just a JPEG? These are like mini programmable computers that you can do a multitude of things with. And so in that tutorial, you guys will understand on various levels what NFTs can do and what they will start doing in the near future as loyalty programs, as accessibility to different people and their art and their lives, and many other things. So yes, we'll have the tutorial out maybe by the end of this week, but definitely before Monday.
That's amazing. Thanks a lot for sharing this news. And honestly, I'm really looking forward for testing it more in details, let's say further with you, and how Zilliqa is going to work directly with Weyu. And actually naming that, how do we work together? Like, how basically is it in the back scene? To explain it to our community. So any of you wanna share it, or shall I go a bit further with this?
Maybe Carolyn, you can explain the partnership and what we do.
Absolutely, yeah. So we really wanted to start with Zilliqa because we really have same knowledge about creator economy, but also we really have similar interest for that. And we really wanted to bring creators the power in their own hands. how we can support them with this tool, but also within the Zilliqa ecosystem. So we really brainstormed about this. I met Sandra about, I would say, 6 months ago, before we organized the Women in Web3 week for WIIU, and she was one of the speakers there. And since then, we really saw some amazing synergies, how we can build this out in the future. So hopefully, I cannot expose, I guess, too much maybe, but right now we're starting with View Launch. Of course, Zilliqa will be one of the chains on our marketplace. So any creator from the Zilliqa blockchain can actually list their collections there or even buy NFTs there also. But as a creator of a brand, for instance, really that blockchain of Zilliqa and what the identity is there, it meets what WIIU really thinks is super, super important in this space. So I guess this is how it came together.
Just adding on to that, I think that my favorite part about this partnership is that it's built on a growing relationship. It wasn't just, let's integrate and do this, and then it ended there. No, we actually both have very similar synergies and alignment when it comes to how we want to keep continuously innovating the space and allowing people to actually, enter through mass adoption. And I think it's important for people to note that, while there are a lot of NFT marketplaces out there, not a lot of them probably pay the same amount of attention to the standards of the ZRC. So I'm saying ZRC because that's what I'm used to, but the smart contracts and just even the ability to innovate that space continuously. There's kind of like this idea, if it works, don't kind of change it and people will come. And what I liked about this partnership is that we continuously have this like back and forth of how can we innovate the space? What are you doing? What are we doing? How can we grow? How can we allow people to enter? And Kevin, just very quickly on your point on how people from Zilliqa can enter and touch it and play around with it. There already was a project that already is using WIIU actually to save turtles. I don't know, Kevin, if you want to talk more about it, but I'll be happy to kind of give like a quick overview. So
sure, if you want, I can even share my screen around that.
Yeah, that'll be great. So what happened is there were a couple of minted assets. And what happens is you can go there now and you can actually support by purchasing these generated turtles, and percentage goes towards the Turtle Foundation. So in a sense, you help the sea turtles, and in a way you kind of adopt, quote unquote, an endangered turtle and give it the life that it deserves. Now, why are these turtles kind of getting this support? It's a species where local people eat their eggs and kill the female. So they're under attack. And it was a really nice initiative done by someone from the community. A massive shout out to Simon PDV. I don't know if you're watching, but very good initiative. And I really do hope that people support this. And from what you see here, there's already been an integration happening between our community and WIIU, and we'd definitely like to see it grow and expand further on it.
And it's at the same time super easy to connect. Just enter youlaunch.vu and you're on it immediately.
Yeah, so easy. Yeah, guys, if you just go to ULaunch, which I'm going on to right now, I'm actually going to start. You go on to live mints, you'll see all the mints that are live right now. There's only a few of them because we haven't done the mass press release to really unleash this, but we have hundreds of creators ready to build on the Zilliqa platform. I wasn't aware about the Zilliqa turtles, and that's what's so incredible about technology. I was talking to our CTO today, and he says the greatest thing about technology for him is answering all of the questions in our live chat that we have. So if you go to the website, we have a live chat little button in the bottom right-hand corner, and you're basically talking to our tech team right away, live support. And that's his favorite thing. Like that's his favorite thing to do. Some of us watch Netflix, some of us, go surfing. He answers questions about the software that he's developing. and it's incredibly exciting because as it goes on, you kind of release this kind of like the field of dreams, if you build it, they will come. And I didn't even know that this launched. And this is extremely exciting to me. So I'm minting right now, one of these.
All right, a live mint.
It's very easy to do. We actually went live in Paris with the platform and the partnership, and we had Sebastian from Sandbox, the CEO of Sandbox, that was there like right beside me the entire time. He had a lot of questions about this platform, and so did everybody else. We had about 15 investors come up and say, "Can we give you money?" And Carolyn said yes, and I said, "No, wait a minute. No, I'm just kidding." But we did have a lot of interest there, and it was very, very successful. So it's as easy as that. You click, you add your wallet, and I've already minted a turtle. I'm going to mint a bunch of other turtles coming up here pretty soon. But yeah, amazing initiatives, and there's so many things that can be done with NFTs, and this is just one example of that. So very cool. That was news to me, so I had to quickly get on top of that. Yeah.
And it happened pretty quickly too, which is amazing. You know, I think, like you said, Chris, we haven't really gone full scope yet with the PR announcements, and already it's happening within the community. So exciting.
Very exciting.
Super
yes.
exciting.
Just don't buy all the turtles because I want some too, please.
Yeah. I have my bot just buying right now, just nonstop. So I'm adopting many turtles. Do turtles actually get shipped to my house and I have to look after them? I might not have a big enough pool for this, but I would love some turtles. Yeah, supporting initiatives like this is like the name of the game for us. Our vision really is really about that. Is about using this technology to get into the hands of the people that really need it the most. There are tons and tons of people out there that are privileged enough to have nice computers, maybe have some mining devices, and be able to do stuff. But this technology, we've always believed, and it's really at the core fundamental DNA of WIIU, that this technology needs to get out there to the people that need it the most, that don't have the opportunities, because the opportunities present in Web3 are so abundant and can change so many lives that this is what it's all about. So yeah, get on the platform and get minting. It's beautiful.
I think you're on mute, Kevin.
I'm sorry then. Actually, yes. I'm really happy to hear that, to show actually what you can mint as a collection, but at the same time what you can buy. And with all the new possibilities that NFT are bringing on the table, let's say the possibilities are infinite. And that's amazing. That's why I'm so happy about this partnership. And again, congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, agreed. Definitely agreed.
Shall we answer some question from the chat?
Certainly.
Let's do it.
Let's see. Okay, so I see a question. It says, "What is the next major target for the project?" Maybe we can answer this kind of in twofold. What is the target for WIIU, and then what is the target of the partnership with Zilliqa? So for WIIU, our development team, our design team, and our entire team, we've got a very large international team. We're excited to bring as many products and services faster than any other ecosystem ever in history, like period. Monday, something special is going down between Zilliqa, ourselves, and a partner. And this came on the table just about a week ago. Credit card payments for NFTs are very important to this. I mean, I think it would take a big team, maybe a month to integrate that into their stuff. We will have that live. We will have all kinds of technology coming out nonstop, things that you guys need. And what's the most important to WIIU is we need to hear from you guys. We're in this little NFT bubble with our team thinking that we know everything that people want. But the only way we can produce things that will actually be used is feedback from you guys. So anything and everything that you guys see, please spam us with the information, the things you want, the things you need, the things you don't need, the things you don't want. We'd love to know absolutely everything so we can build a better NFT future and ecosystem here. And in regards to Zilliqa, there's tons. Obviously, with WIIU launch, this is going to open up a creator economy that Zilliqa has not seen yet. That Zilliqa has been preparing for. Sandra's been preparing for this for quite some time. And leading into the metaverse, products and services like WIIU launch will enable people to build and develop and design and launch NFTs within the metaverse basically in real time. So let's say you're at a market, you want to generate some flowers at your little market shop, or you want to build bricks in your wall, or you want to really create a true metaverse economy within the Zilliqa metaverse that's coming out soon. Then you really, really need products and services to be able to bring that to market quickly. And that's what we're dedicated to do. And specifically with Zilliqa, because of how many alignments that we have with our vision of what the metaverse future is. So, yeah.
There's also another very exciting announcement that will be coming up in regards to that. So I think there's a lot of excitement all around. And the more people, we're not really saying anything much right now. So we're not telling you about the partnership. We're not telling you about the other announcement that's up and coming. It's pretty much an AMA just to keep you on a cliffhanger and tell you to expect more. I actually saw, oh, sorry, Kevin, but I actually saw one question that I think is very important. Does WIIU or Zilliqa give marketing support to projects if we want to launch our collection, like you did for Cyberwave? So I guess Cyberwave, maybe you guys can talk more about that. But when it comes to marketing support for projects, we obviously tackle, or, you know, jump in, guys, and correct me if I'm wrong, but we obviously, any project that we see needs support or that even flags that it needs support, we will most definitely try as much as we can to support any initiative that you have. Just like you saw what just happened now with the turtles. So obviously anything that has a clear vision and a clear team behind it with a roadmap and an objective will always get the support that's needed from, you know, I hope I can say both teams, and I see heads nodding, so I think we're all in agreement here.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And maybe I would also add that, of course, with the products we're building, we're trying to make it as easy as possible that eventually creators don't actually need any support from our side at all. And when it comes to marketing, we will, of course, more than happy to brainstorm with anybody that is really passionate about their projects. We'll give advices, and maybe even in the future, we can bring workshops on for our communities to learn really what are the ins and outs of this industry. So there's so many possibilities we can do.
And to add to that as well, we have a fund. You know, we have not just a WIIU fund, but I have a private fund and I have a friendship fund and a whole bunch of funds. So if you're a project that thinks we actually had over 600 projects reach out when we opened up our funding announcement where we would fund some projects. Cyberwave was one of them, total sellout. You know, during like the worst part of like that crazy bear market thing that was going on, still a complete and utter sellout. Amazing team from South Korea, still rocking and rolling. I speak to them all the time. I spoke to them today. So when we support long term. I have zero interest in short term things in this. Sandra touched on that. It's very common in the crypto space to be like, hey, we kind of align, so let's just announce a partnership and put it into some press release that kind of makes sense to the world. I couldn't hate that more. I think that it's absolutely ridiculous, and I get that people are desperate, but what you should do is you should build good things. Yeah, you build good things and things will happen for you, and build good relationships. All of the dividends I've made in anything in my life are on long-term relationships, and that means in private life, personal life, but specifically in business life. So if you're a project and you think you have something special and you have the eagerness to make it, you know, happen regardless of like how tough things can get, because trust me, you can ask Carolyn, I was sleeping on couches the last 3 years, you know, just to make stuff happen. If you have that kind of resolve and belief in yourself and your project, reach out right away. I'll fund every single one of you guys, and if I can't do it because I've run out of funding, I will find people to fund you. So yeah, please reach out.
Love it, really love it.
We can also support you, Chris, with Zilhive.
Absolutely, that's what I wanted to mean. Like, we can also support you with Zilhive. It's our own incubator at Zilliqa. And of course, if you have a great project, great idea, a roadmap, a plan, come to see us. With also huge pleasure, we can support you.
Do I smell a joint fund happening?
I can smell that. It might be the McDonald's that was just delivered, but it's a similar smell.
Actually, funny enough, Chris, I also just had McDonald's delivered.
I had it delivered from my development team that's living in my house right now. So yeah, I tried to prove to them that you can eat avocado salads, but then I started eating their cheeseburgers. So yeah. Cool.
Guys, I have to jump off, but it's been an absolute pleasure being on this AMA. Chris, Caroline, Kevin, I know this won't be the last time we chat. I'll probably speak to you in like the next 20 minutes or so. But thank you, everyone. Thank you to the community for all your support, and saying we're excited about the partnership that's going to be announced in the next couple of days, and what's going to come is probably an understatement. So thank you so much, everyone.
Cool,
Thank you,
Sandra.
Sandra.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think we'll stick around and just answer. Like I'll fire off some of these questions maybe and see what we can. What do we got? Both NFT collection drops in the future. Will both brands be exploring exclusive NFT drops in the future? So I can answer for WIIU. We've been developing WIIU World for a long time. It was actually in our United Nations collection as some of the metadata that says that if you own one of our NFTs as part of that collection, you will get either a non-utility skin, a utility skin, an avatar, or a piece of land within WIIU World. So if you don't know WIIU Pieces, it's a very, very unique NFT drop, and it has a ton of utility. So yes, WIIU World will be coming out. Actually, our team page will launch next week with WIIU World characters as ourselves. So me and Carolyn are going to be animated pretty soon and living in the metaverse. So yeah.
That's amazing, actually.
Yeah, it's fun. What I really feel, at least like what we feel at WIIU, is that the metaverse or a metaverse can be like multiple different things. You have like Microsoft and Facebook that are creating products and services that are relative to the data they're trying to collect and push on you. And then you have open metaverses that will be kind of games maybe in this stuff. I think the merger between Discord, Telegram, and Google Meets and what we're doing here in YouTube, that merger and having an avatar that represents you, that you can dress up and interchange all kinds of different stuff, I think is the future. I would rather I'm not a big fan of Discord. I can't do it. I don't know why. Maybe I like just overdid it on Telegram in 2017. But I would rather jump onto my computer and come into a metaverse type setting and say hello to all of the people that are running around instead of typing in Discord, right? Maybe use audio chat and play some games, play some poker, just hang out. So that's our vision, that a metaverse should be able to be something that creates a community-based platform like Discord. So yeah, we're also very excited to bring that to the WIIU ecosystem. And to couple on top of that, it's really important to create an economy within these places. So people will be able to earn a living within the WIIU World economy, like 100%. And really pretty lucrative stuff, I feel, we'll be able to generate and make happen based on the avatars, the skins, and all of the different things you'll be able to do on the lands that we will have there. It won't be a major, huge metaverse like, the other side, but it will be our own personal place where hopefully a lot of people can earn a living and do what they love to do.
Absolutely. And actually, I just wanted to comment about our community. Thank you, Dr. Def. Thank you, Marlene, for all your precious support, for your precious comment. It's always nice, and we enjoy to receive it. So thanks a lot.
Yeah, it's amazing support. I think community building is the funnest thing. I see Huobi that's in the house and all of these different people, a bunch of our community members. It's absolutely amazing to be in this space. I'll rattle off a couple of quick ones, just the last one, so we cover everybody, so we don't have anybody hanging. Is there a Zilliqa world? So I don't know. Maybe Kevin, you can answer about like the obviously
WIIU Metaverse in Metapolis. That would be amazing, actually. And in one hand, it's not my decision. I know that there is some talk in the vaccine. I don't want to spoil it or let's say leak too much info. But I will be honest, that will be amazing. It makes absolutely sense. But at the same time, I cannot reveal it, so don't push me for the alpha leak.
Nice, I agree. The possibilities in this space are endless. Okay, so it says, hey, Chris, this is a question about the platform called uLaunch for creators to launch their own NFT collection. It says, when it asks you to drop a folder, what kind of folder is that? So that is a folder that's organized with all of your artwork. So you would, let's just take a very simple example. You have a background, you have a head, you have eyes, a nose, and a mouth as part of your collection. You want to drop in separate files for all of those. So you have the sub attributes, right? Or the attributes, which would be face. And then in that folder that says face, you would have all of your different types of faces, green face, yellow face, whatever the faces that you have within your collection. Same with nose. So when you go on to the WIIU marketplace, or OpenSea or any of these marketplaces, you're going to see all of these attributes. And you always have the header attribute, right? Which would be face or eyes or mouth. And then you have the type of what that is. So that's all you would do. So the folder would have just the names and then the artwork. And that would automatically show up in our platform. But if you needed to change the name of that metadata of those things, you can do it right on the platform, and then that gets uploaded, and then that is how it will show up. So you can change the names and stuff. So if you have your mouths or your noses listed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the platform, you can change the name completely if you want. So yeah, that's the folder that you'll need to upload to do your collection. So I would suggest to everybody, make a folder with a few different pieces of artwork, put it in there, and you'll understand then how to drag and drop these around and really use this like any Adobe product. Okay, what do we got here? I want to unlock content to distribute files and NFT buyers. So we support GIFs and 3D artwork on the platform. It very much works the same as traditional 2D stuff. But whatever it is that you need specifically, if you reach out to us, we want to build these things, and we can build them incredibly quickly for you. And then that just puts it into the platform so other people can use it. So if there's something that you don't find on the platform that you need as a project, reach out. We'll get you sorted very, very quickly. Okay. All right, there's a couple. This is really specific about WIIU, and it's more about Zilliqa and WIIU, but I'll rattle off a couple ones really, really quick. So we have, what are the additional values of the WIIU token holders? So obviously WIIU is an ecosystem. We have a token within that ecosystem that lives both on Binance Smart Chain and on Solana. Probably in the future, it's definitely going to live on Zilliqa and many other chains. We really believe in bridging technology and cross-chain compatibility. But the WIIU token has lots of functionality. WIIU World NFTs will only be able to be purchased with WIIU, so you won't be able to do that with any other form. We have the DAO that's coming out in the next few months, and with the DAO, you're going to have WIIU tokens to participate in that DAO. That will also go out to funding. There's also memberships that you can have to bring down fees on the marketplace as well with the token. Right now, we have staking and pretty lucrative staking for the WIIU token for you to generate more. And we have a liquidity pool and farming also on Radium right now. And there is a multitude of things that if you guys look at the white paper, you'll find all of the different things that we will incorporate. One of the things that we find it really important is the metadata and the labeling of NFTs. It's just not there. I went on to OpenSea about a year ago, and I saw this one beautiful little tree that was made out of candy canes. And I thought, perfect for Christmas. I'll come back and grab it. So then I put in candy cane tree into the search bar, and I got Donkey Kong. This is how badly labeled NFTs are. We are so much at the beginning that even on OpenSea, if you go to look at something that you wanted, the labels are horrible. So we will also have all of our community members earning WIIU tokens for labeling NFT collections. So we have the most extensive labeling system in the NFT space. So there's there's an incredible amount of utility for the WIIU token. We've been in the game for a long time, and so yeah, grab some.
Thank you for all the clarification, actually, Chris. It's really helped the community, as I can see.
Yeah,
so thanks a lot.
Sweet. And yeah, listen, we are very much open to communicate with everybody anytime. So if you have any more questions, please jump into our social media accounts, join our Discord, and we're always there to support. At least my team's there to support. If you want to contact me, Telegram is probably the best place. But Discord, we have an army of people that work with WIIU and an amazing community. So yeah, you can reach us there.
Perfect. I think on our IMA, I can say it's done. It was a great IMA. Great pleasure to work with you every day. Also, WIIU. Thank you for participating into this IMA. It was really amazing. Wish you the best, and I will say see you soon.
Amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kevin.
See you.
Bye.
guys.
See you, everyone.